This viral knight is taking over the internet. Full medieval body armor, swords sharper than infinity, and the mentality of a fighter. But everything's way crazier than you think, because to Sir Vermin, this isn't just cosplay, this is his whole life. He'll work out in his gear, and he'll even take an axe straight to the head. But that just wasn't enough, because now he's prepping to go head-to-head with other knight-obsessed maniacs like him in one of the world's most brutal sports, armored MMA. And the whole thing is way easier than it looks, because the armor, the weapons, and the chainmail these guys wear is the real deal and can weigh dozens of pounds, each of which these guys have to carry throughout the fight. So if you thought MMA was hard, this takes it to a whole different level and isn't for the faint of heart.
Those guys beat the out of each other with swords. That's what it is. Imagine how much a fucking sword weighs and it's hit you in the head.
Nobody leaves an armored MMA fight without bleeding, because when your body gets repeatedly hit by heavy weapons strong enough to pierce through armor, you're bound to feel it. Which is why some people think the sport is just way too dangerous to play.
Dude, don't do that. He's beating him with his weapon. That's insane. How much would you need around your head to let someone hit you in the head with a sword?
But that's not stopping Sir Vermin from practicing his combos and tearing knights apart one by one. I mean, imagine going up against a guy who straight up makes his own armor, like he was a blacksmith during the Crusades, or a guy who trains day in, day out in the woods. Fans were quick to notice that this guy's more agile than most people, despite the 200 pounds of armor he's got on, because he goes to the gym with all of it on and does his routine like it's nobody's business. Deadlifts, tire lifts, and bench presses. He doesn't skip a single thing, but everyone's wondering if that stamina will be enough for him in the big leagues. Because in armored MMA, you have to survive a total of 3 rounds, each lasting 2 minutes, which is why it's even more demanding than the UFC. Because in one recent MMA fight, an opponent ended up with a slashed nose after getting hammered by steel over and over again. And now fans can't wait to see Sir Vermin finally prove himself on the big stage and show everyone who the real knight in shining armor is. But what do you think? Is armored MMA way too risky for anyone to take it seriously? And should Sir Vermin stick to his skits and low-level fighting tournaments?